Anyway, so we're using the Asus E, and like I said, running Audacity software. There's a nice can of Fuse. We've been drinking a few of these. Not the only beverage we've been having throughout this recording, but one of the majors. Oh, and I've been using the Dirigiri guitar pick for this recording. But Gene sent me a few of these. He sent me some to give away with the Dirigiri CD, but he sent me a couple for my own personal use, and indeed I'm using it. This is a good guitar pick. Picks a guitar. Plectrum. It's really a plectrum, isn't it, Baffy? Right. Well, here's the rest of the guff. As usual, everything the same. The Digitech sound card, which we first deployed last summer solstice at Pongaroa, which was great success. And the same configuration that's been used since then, really. Of course, we're using our own speakers this time round because there was nothing better here to use. Run off the SLA battery, which I just noted is actually an AGM battery. I was under the impression it was a gel cell, but it's actually an AGM. If you want to split hairs about batteries. And the Colt special purpose preamp, just so we can go on to line in with the bass, of course. The only thing really to note, which some people think is pretty boring, well, Baffy sat here in the bed with the bass and I sat here, and because of that we had to get a bit more distance between the speakers, so I extended it using this double adapter and the spare mini jack to mini jack lead that goes up into the back of the speaker there. And why is that so important and significant, you ask? Well, it's because, okay, this is something I haven't really shown before. This is what we pack the gear in. This is the toolboxes, mini toolboxes, and this one normally contains the main gear that's intended to be used for the recording, which is why it's absolutely empty, because everything is obviously up here. Obviously the computer doesn't fit in there, but all the leads and the pedals and stuff do. Oh yeah, did I say I was using the Vox again? It just rules, actually, that Vox metal amp plug. But this one in here contains a selection of equipment essentially for redundancy in case situations crop up where there might be a problem that needs to be solved. You know, a lead might fail or a piece of equipment might fail. I figure out all these redundancy plans so that if something happens while we're away, we're not stuck. And this is, I guess, what I delved into to lengthen this lead. I had this spare lead and there it was. I never intended at home when I packed it to use it for this, but it was there, so I used it. So there we go. I don't think we need to say anything more about that. So that's it, really. Oh, yeah, views that we've had while we're recording here in Norsewood. These trees, a bit of a car there, but this is cool. This is a Boer War memorial. Earlier, for most of the first two songs, the car wasn't parked there, but that was my point of reference. My point of reference. Now, often what I do when I'm recording, especially these sort of outdoors or sort of missiony type recording scenarios like this, is and there's a nice scene to look at. It's far from run of the mill, you know, when I'm just recording at home or something. What I do is I have something I like to look at, so that if I start to feel distracted in my mind, I'm starting to think about stupid things while I'm playing, which will ultimately lead me to flub a riff or something because I'm getting distracted. I just focus myself to return to that thing that I've sort of set as something I'm going to concentrate on and enjoy the scene of, and well, it happened to be that Boer War memorial. So there you go. There's the story of the Boer War memorial in Norsewood and how it relates to Beltane's summer solstice 2013 recording. It's hard to believe it was years since we're in Pongaroa. Oh, there we go. There's the rest of some of the rest of the house, but we'll do a walkthrough that's not really part of this. This is the setup filming, so we'll stick to that. Right, well that's it then.